from the Texas Cheer Liquors studios. It's In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
We don't get these damn T-shirts moved, I'm going to have a hissy fit. We got to get these T-shirts sold. Granted, I was out of town and we lost our momentum. I've got In the Building T-shirts for the people, all right? You don't have to be a member. You don't even have to be a subscriber. Be cool if you were. But we are selling T-shirts this Friday. Can't buy them on the chat. That's different. We're trying to make money that way too. You know, we appreciate your business in the chat, but we want to sell these T-shirts. It's also incentive to get y'all to come out to stuff that we do. So this Friday, before we get rolling here, as we come on, I want to make a big deal about this for the rest of the week. Rudy and I are going to be doing our show at our normal studio, which is Pub Sports Radio down in Southtown in Texas, in San Antonio, Texas, inside Southtown 101 Bar. We're going to do our show Friday morning at 10 a.m. and then at 11, right when we get done, and we turn it over to the other guys that are going to be in town for Pub Sports Radio doing their Pubapalooza business. I want to sell these T-shirts. I've got XLs and double XLs. All right, and they're $25 a piece. The bar is going to be open at 11. They're going to start serving beer at 11. But we're going to be done right at 11. And they're going to start serving beer at 12. We're going to be done at 11. So between 11 and 12, while we wait for the bar to open up, because normally that bar doesn't open until 5 during the week. It's going to open up Friday, Rudy, at 12. And so I'm going to stick around for a bit. Sell these damn T-shirts because if we can't get rich off memberships and subscriptions, we'll get rich off merch. I'm trying up in here in 2K26. We want to round third base this year and take it to the next level. How y'all doing? It's In the Building. It's episode
what up, though?
26. I had an old man moment the other day. I wanted to tell you all about this weekend. You know, and I totally forgot to tell you all this on Sunday. I was so embarrassed. Well, I thought we'd run this John Daly video to make me feel better about getting old. You know, fat people falling is funny, and I don't want to offend fat people, but it's funny. There's a reason why there's entire YouTube videos dedicated to big folks falling down. It's very horrible. I feel bad about myself. It might be the reason I don't get into heaven. I can't help it. It's funny. Okay?
It is.
It's also funny when old men do dumb shit. Or fall, because it's just scary when an old man like takes a spill. You got this video, Bouquet? So John Daly, the noted John Daly, probably the most famous, richest golfer who ain't done shit in his career because of who he is. Here he is, of course, he's hit the ball into the trap here.
Hold up.
So look this old man. Where'd he go? He disappears into the bushes.
But he had no business down there. You're like, you have to know your limitations when you're obese. When you're obese, there's certain shit you don't do. And that's one of them.
Run that back.
That's one of them. Like,
is he okay?
I'm sure he's okay. John's probably had 17 Diet Cokes, 3 heaters. I'm sure he probably got a big old rash on his stomach, but I'm sure he's okay.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, like, why is the caddy running down there? What are you gonna do? Forklift him up? Like, what are y'all running down there for?
He's John Daly, man. Give him a layup.
No,
let him take a drop.
What you do for John Daly in that moment, because it's John Daly, you're supposed to bust out laughing. That's what John would have expected everyone to do. Like, yo, why are y'all coming down here to help me? Laugh at my ass.
Sure, but as funny as he is, and as funny as he is to hang out with, him falling though, that he ain't in what you call good shape. No, I bet he's sore shit after this. Takes a belly flop and then slides down the rest of the ravine into the wood. He probably got all scratched up.
There's a bunch of rocks down there. It seems like he went pretty deep. I need to see his belly. I need to see his belly tomorrow.
I saw that today and it reminded me. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to tell them about the other day. Now I didn't fall down. So get this. Sunday we get off the show. Okay. And I needed to go to Costco, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Very old man thing to say. I have no time to hang out today. I got to go to Costco.
Hey, I get it.
Show ends. I run in there, grab a shower, get dressed, put my shoes on, get in the car. We drive all the way. We take Nina's son all the way to work, drop him off at the mall, right? And then drive to Costco from there. get out, find parking, get out, walk all the way to the door. Show them you don't show them the card anymore. You got to scan it. They've gotten high tech.
Scan it. Yeah.
We cruise all of the aisles. Me and Nina. I had about 2 pounds of free food thanks to the ladies with the samples. I got the 2 things that I needed to get. Sat and had lunch outside.
What, a hot dog and a Coke for $1.50?
Best deal in San Antonio, Texas.
Yo, those Costco hot dogs have me in a chokehold. I love them. Damn things. Continue the story.
Walk back to the car, drive home. I walk in the door and I was going to take my shoes off to watch TV. I sit down and I go to take my shoes off, and what do you think I notice?
Go to take your shoes off.
You're not even going to believe me when I tell you. Nina
I have no idea.
But she's very observational. So she's the most observant person I know. She didn't notice.
You did not go to Costco shoeless.
I went with 2 different shoes on my feet. I wore 2 different shoes.
Wait, what colors?
For 3 hours.
The same color?
Thank God they were both black, but they don't look the same, man. They don't look the same.
Was one right and left though?
Yeah, one was right and left. And I should have noticed because the other day, obviously, let me say this first so I don't get in trouble. They don't make this kind of shoe at SAS, okay? I needed a waterproof running shoe for running on pavement because I knew in Hawaii last week it was going to be really, really rainy and real bad. And we don't make waterproof shoes at SAS. So I went and bought me some real nice, high-dollar All-Trek ProTech 937. I can't even tell you what they are. One of these. I went to REI, the real bougie outdoor store, and I looked it up. Went to AI, asked the sales kid, show me what's the best shoes. Going to Hawaii, it's going to rain all week. I'm going to be out a lot walking. I got to be able to walk on that pavement without slipping. I need a badass running shoe. I ain't going to be doing no running, but I'm going to be doing a lot of walking on pavement. So he recommends these $180 shoes. And I have to tell you, they're badass. They got me through Hawaii. I love them. I'll wear them all the time. Here's the weird part, though. This is a very white thing for me to do. I let him talk me into something. I should have bought the shoe in here to show you. The toes, it goes way outward. Almost looks like it's made for like a duck.
Or is it like because is it for a wide foot?
Well, I don't know. It's just for superior comfort. So it's a regular shoe, and then it gets it's shaped like a penis. It goes up and then outwards. It got it's shaped like a microphone. If that makes you less offended. Got this real. And Nina thinks they're god awful ugly, but they work and they feel great. You know, they look.
At our age, we look for comfort. We look for comfort over style for sure.
Mostly.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like an idiot, but I let him talk me into it. The other shoe I had on was this old Brooks that I had in the closet.
I know your black Brooks. Yeah,
just generic running shoes. They're Brooks. They're all faded out. I've since thrown them away so I don't get them mixed up again. The bottom's all worn out, flat, and no traction. No way I could have worn those in Hawaii because I would have been slipping. I put on a generic 4-year-old beaten up ass Brooks shoe on my right foot. Then I take a brand new out of the box with a wide ass toe room area, All-Trek badass running shoes.
Feel the difference?
They ain't even the same bottom. The one of the shoes is all worn to the nub. I didn't even feel the difference.
You're just excited to get to Costco.
God. Yeah, I was excited to walk around Costco and get my damn. Oh my God, man!
That's definitely an old man moment. That qualifies.
I hadn't smoked no weed, nothing. Didn't have no beer, nothing. I'm telling the boys about my 2 different color shoes, my 2 different shoes. They don't even look. They're the same color, but like I said, they don't even look the same. It's got this weird ass rounded end, and then the other shoes, this old 4-year-old beat up, flat-footed Brooks.
Come on, Mike.
What is the matter? So that's my early punch today is myself. And no bullshit. My right foot was sore that day because I was probably walking with a limp because they weren't even the same. They're not even the same width.
Yeah, you were off balance, bro.
Yes. God,
That's what,
shit, Rich.
come on, man.
and you didn't notice until you were getting ready to take your shoes off. You're like,
No, 3
at
hours I
this
had
shit.
that on. Walked all over Costco, drove up and down the city, got home. God, man. And so I felt like John
Proud
Daly
of you.
slipping down into the ravine.
Hey,
Is what I was. Yeah,
AARP is on the way.
dude. So every year they try to get me to sign up.
I ain't
Every
signing
year.
up for that shit.
Fuck no. I take that when they send it to me in the mail, it goes straight to the trash. Straight to the trash. Highly unfortunate. All right, let's get on. I wanted to tell y'all that seeing Daly fall reminded me getting old, brother. And I am vain. I am not going to get old gracefully.
No, me neither.
If I could ever afford like these crow's feet, I'd get them some bitches cut off. I'll have eyes like this, like Jerry Jones, my eyes all bugged out, all this new skin. I'm gonna be that old man with the new eye skin with the old wrinkly face around it, but my eyes look good. You can clearly tell.
The neck too. Yeah, our necks go.
Shit. It is in the building at show 526 from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios here in San Antonio, Texas, where we base. The audio disseminator is Jose Bouquet. If you'd like to jump into the chat, which many people already are, and shoot us a tip while you're in there, we'd love to hear from you and love to take your money. All right, so jump your ass in there and leave us what you can. Those are called super chats when you pay, and then this guarantees that me and Rudy will read your entries. All right, let's get rolling. Should we get violent? Just get it out of the way. You cool with that?
Why not? I don't mind.
Let's get violent. Let's do it. It's time for people I want to punch on In the Building and Love You Hard TV.
Now, it's time for People I Want to Punch on In the Building.
Damn, George is in the building. I dropped $550 at Costco this weekend. Damn.
That's easy. I haven't done that, but I can see how it's easy because I stopped going. I let my wife go because when we both go and we both were like, well, I need this. And then she's like, well, I need that. Then the kids are like, well, we want this. So I stopped going.
Right.
But I get that, George. My punch is going to lead into a question for you. Like,
okay.
Again, we try our hardest to steer away from politics on this show.
Yes, sir.
But the whole government shutdown with the TSA thing, punch the whole thing, man. It's been a nightmare for people traveling. Like I'm talking about people getting there 3 hours early and the lines still out the building. Like, I mean, obviously if some people have to travel for work, but if you don't have to travel right now, just don't. So punch the government for not figuring this shit out. Like the people that are suffering are the American people. The American people that have to travel. You got to go see somebody. You got to go see a funeral, whatever. The American people are suffering because of this. And I don't know why I didn't ask you, but I guess it didn't affect you because you didn't bring it up. But were you affected at all? Well, how were you? There were no waits for you. So this is only a select amount of airports.
Well, based on what I saw, now I was in 4 airports this weekend. Well, over the week's time, because I went from here to Vegas.
I've been duped by the media.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's as bad as you see on the media. That's for sure. That's usually the case, by the way. Usually, what you see in the media don't make it true for everybody.
So you went from San Antonio to where?
I went from San Antonio to San Diego. Okay, connected in San Diego, didn't have any issues. To Hawaii, had no issues. And then coming home, I went from Hawaii to Vegas. Okay, had no issues, and then came home. Now, San Antonio Airport, when I got home Friday afternoon, San Antonio's airport was really, really, really busy. Okay. It was packed. And I got home on a Friday afternoon around 12 o'clock. And that damn airport was crazy. Slamming. Yeah, it was huge.
Well, the good thing that happened in Vegas, you had already gone through TSA, so you just went straight to your gate.
Now, and I also have TSA clearance. I get that pre clearance. But I have not seen. I've not.
Well, you didn't deal with it. You went to 4 airports, and you only saw one long line.
Well, and I think our airport gets a shitty rap. People love to bash on our airport because we don't have a lot of direct flights to major cities. You have to connect a lot. And I have never had any issues at our airport. Now, maybe it's because maybe I'm just choosing good flight times because I usually fly early in the morning. and then I'll come home. I usually fly overnight when I come home, which sucks for my circadian rhythms, but it's a cheaper flight, and I don't have to deal with as much people. It's not.
I
nearly
like
as
our
bad.
airport because if you are running late, most times you're
Mhm.
going to be fine.
Sure. Yeah, we're fine. I love our little airport.
Yeah,
It's
perfect.
easy. It's small and easy, and I've never had any issues going in and out of there. Never. All right, I want to punch Miami Heat star Bam Adebayo.
Uh-oh.
Every day, all they ask him about is 83. 83 this, 83 that, 83 this. I'm ass whipped. I just cannot stand. You know, I'm punching Bam, Eric Spoelstra, the Washington Wizards for shitting on National Basketball
Everybody.
Association's integrity the other day and allowing that guy to score 83. I'm going to god dang you that some bitch ain't going to sniff 83 tonight. I'm not sure he gets over 25.
I don't
The
think he'll ever
boogeyman's in
score
town.
50. I don't think
He's
he'll
gonna
ever
get
score
defended.
50.
No,
He'll
he's
never
going to get
even
his ass
score 50
defended
again.
tonight. No, God, no. I hate that. I like Bam. Don't get me wrong. Tough guy, veteran, been in the league a while, smart. Miami's got a
True
good
pro.
team.
Yeah.
To see his name sandwiched in between Kobe Bryant and Wilt Chamberlain whips my ass to no end, and that should have never happened. He had a
Never.
great night. Had he stopped at 60, he could have talked shit all he wanted. I'm beaten down because remember how the Thunder used to get out of the way so Russell Westbrook could get rebounds, so he could get his triple-double?
Same shit.
Cheapest
times they're on steroids. That
Yes.
shit they did was disgusting. I'm sorry, man.
Disgusting.
Love you, but that was bullshit.
It was awful.
bullshit.
So the Spurs game was going on, but we pulled it up on our laptop. I'm like, holy shit, Bam's at 70. So we pulled up the game on our laptop. And so I get to watching that, and I'm just like, man, come on. This is horseshit. This is like watching the Globetrotters. They
terrible.
allowed that man to do that. And he's all acting like he's a stud and a legend now. That's some bullshit. And shame on Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah.
Pat Riley wouldn't allow that shit.
I was
Eric,
supposed to be above that.
come on, man. That being said, I'm looking forward to the game tonight in Miami at South Beach, but that was crap. Punch Bam Adebayo and everybody acting like, oh, he needs to get his flowers.
They're still asking him about that?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Tonight, all right. I don't know. Maybe Bouquet can look this up by the time we get off the show tonight. What is the over-under on points scored by Bam Adebayo tonight? It's probably like 19 and a half.
20.
What is the average?
A little over 20.
All right. I bet he don't get 25. I bet we clamp down on his ass tonight. Not saying we win, but got a pretty good defensive team in town tonight. And they damn sure ain't going to sit there and ole him so we can get to how many ever points he's getting to. Ass whip.
When did the Spurs get to Miami?
Yesterday. Oh, you worried about a well, okay. What
Hey,
are you
we
worried
got
about? A letdown?
Hey, we got some youngsters. We got some youngsters. And our playoff spot is solidified. We got the second seed. Guys resting. Them boys might have hit South Beach and used some of that NBA popularity to get a couple Cuban sandwiches.
Possible. It's possible.
21 and a half.
21 and a half. All right. Over under. What should we say as a show? What are y'all thinking?
I'm gonna go over only because I think it may get out of hand and he may get some garbage shit.
Well,
3.5 point favorites are the Spurs today.
Only 3.5.
It's a tough game for sure.
I'll take the Spurs to win that. I'd bet $100 the Spurs beat them by more than 3.5. Call your bookie, Bookie.
Miami's playing well. I ain't ready to guarantee a victory. I'm ready to guarantee Bam does not score a whole lot of points. Give me the under.
If they didn't go out.
Bam does not score 21 and a half. That's my Taylor.
All right,
hey, if y'all want to go bet on that, that's your own man. On you. You're a grown ass man. All right, so there's that. Punch Bam and Eric Spoelstra too, mostly, and the Wizards. Shame on that shit ass organization. They shouldn't even have a team.
The Wizards.
It is Orlando.
Poor bastard that got to go to Washington.
Yeah. If you're a Wizards fan, you should get a divorce. Now, Orlando doesn't do NBA divorces. He does marriages and such, but still, it's gross. Orlando Kilt, thank you, sir, the official promoter and provider of people I want to punch every day on In the Building. If you're in need of a family lawyer, This is our guy. And many people have used him over the years, and he's 100% on satisfaction. That's facts. So call him up, 210-775-4995. You can email him at orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. All right,
Hey, and he's in a good mood right now.
Oh, yeah, he is.
His horns are in the Sweet 16.
Yes, sir.
You better call him right now. He may hook you up. You never know. They're in a good mood. He's in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm in the building.
He's decided not to take any cases at all this week.
Yeah, I know, right?
He will. Now, Texas goes to the Final Four. He may take the week off. He'll probably go, knowing him.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what? It would not shock me if Texas winds up in the Final Four.
Who Texas got? Texas is playing.
Longhorns play. Oh my God, you put me on the spot. I should know this.
No, I have it right here. I have it.
Okay.
They are playing.
Okay.
They're playing Purdue.
Okay. You know what? Give me the Horns. They're playing great. Give me Texas. Their talent is so much better than an 11 seed, but they underachieved in the regular season. But you're seeing the fruits of Sean Miller's labor pay off in these first two games. They played 3 games already. They had to play that ding-dong playing game.
And the great Rick Barnes is in the Sweet 16 too.
Yes, he is. That's what he does, Mr.
That's
Sweet
what
16.
he do.
Mm-hmm. All right, thoughts on this thing so far? My thoughts are Texas is way better than they played all year, and it's showing. And Duke sucks, and I can't wait to get beat because I'm normally a Duke fan. I just don't like their team.
And see, yesterday, yesterday I told my wife, I looked at her after we did the show.
Yeah.
And I sat in my favorite seat and I told her, I said, I'm not moving. Like my life is too busy. I'm not moving. And she said, I know. She said, I knew. I figured that was coming today. It's cool. Okay. And so I watched all the games. Okay. And I found out that I was right to wake me up during the Elite Eight. Other than St. John's and Kansas, and even that game didn't get really interesting to the last 6 minutes of the game. It came down to a buzzer beater. But the rest of that shit yesterday, I take that back. Florida, Iowa was a good game as well, but the rest of that shit was terrible.
I agree.
Terrible basketball.
The blowouts.
Even the St. John, Kansas game, I get, college announcers, these are 2 great defensive teams. No, this is shitty basketball. And then it got interesting in the last 5 minutes. Iowa, Florida was good, but the rest were blowouts. Tech got blown out. But Tech's down a few players. Houston blew their opponent. I was right. So I stopped down. I was like, I said that on the show. I feel bad. Let me log some tourney time minutes. And I was taking naps all day because all that shit was terrible other than 2 games.
I will tell you that I am happy that we don't have one of these outlier Cinderellas that have advanced. I'm cool in the first round when like St. Peter's beats whoever. But I don't like it when they advance beyond the second round. It's fun in the first round. I ain't trying to watch, Dick Hole State in an elite game. You're funny when in the first round. That's fun. But when we get to this next round, this round coming up, let's go outside, kids. The grown-ups are talking. That's what I want.
Right. Buki, who was the coach, the mid-major that was talking shit? This is why they need to schedule us during the season, and you saw it. And
Miami,
we're here.
I am Ohio. What a fraud.
He was talking cash shit. Like,
whatever.
They don't want to schedule us. Blah, blah, blah. Cancun. Relax, sir. Relax.
See. Right. Yeah, I'm glad no spares are in there have advanced. It got awful there for a while. George Mason, Illinois,
no, it was like
Chicago,
Florida Atlantic,
State, bullshit like
San
that.
Diego State. That was an ugly Final Four.
Awful. It's terrible. Don't want to see any of that. Anyway, so I'm excited. I think Texas beats Purdue, and I think and Houston plays Illinois. Give me the Cougs. The 2 Texas teams played 2 powerhouses from the Big Ten. Both should be good games for sure.
I'm taking next round St. John, UConn, Iowa, Houston, Zona, Purdue, Michigan, Iowa State.
You don't have
Big Ten was forgotten about. Big Ten was forgotten about this year. Big 12, we talked to, Oklahoma State's coach. They do have 4 teams in the 16, but Big Ten has 6. So, we forgot about the Big Ten. They play some decent basketball up there, and they got 6 teams in the Sweet 16. That ain't bad.
Ain't bad. Yeah, maybe I'm biased, but I think the 2 Texas teams advance. Pulling hard for the Cougs
and the Horns.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be pulling for the Horns for sure.
S.A. Jones is in the building. What it do, fellas? Now watching live from the Metro Market. Can you guess where that's at, Mr. Taylor? Well, that's a big
Fort Worth if he's
that's
asking.
A big landscape. Let's go. Let's say you're at you're somewhere on the north side of Fort Worth, Texas. You're in a bar or a famous restaurant on the north side. Joe T. Garcia's. That's my guess. Or maybe Heim Barbecue. You tell me, S.A. Jones. Tell me where you're at, and I'll tell you all about it. All right, it's in the building, presented in part by Slackers, the official sports bar. We do have Spurs game tonight. We got Sweet 16 coming up Thursday and Friday. Elite 8 rounds over the coming weekend, and I can hardly think of a better place to participate in your sport watching than any of the Area 5 Slackers sports, drinks, and games bars in town. It is crawfish season that is nigh upon us, and we got one coming up pretty soon that I look forward to attending.
Yeah. April 4th at Thousand Oaks. The Thousand Oaks, don't get me wrong, I love all of them, but Thousand Oaks is so spacious. I love their parking lot. So
yeah,
that one's always my favorite crawfish of all of them when they do it. So this is, if there's one you're going to make it out to, I'd make it out on April 4th to the one at Thousand Oaks Slacker. It's going to be a good time. So looking forward to it. And they got a little opening day baseball. Is it this Thursday, Buki, or next Thursday? I want to say this Thursday's opening day. No?
You'd have to ask Bouquet.
That's how I asked Buki. He's the baseball.
Wednesday's opening night. Thursday's opening day.
Wednesday.
What?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Wednesday's
mean?
the night game. There's a game at night. Giants, Yankees, and then Thursday.
Hell no. Let me be Mr. Patriotic. Opening day baseball should be played during the day.
That's correct.
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you.
What the hell is this nighttime shit?
Fix this shit, bitch.
That's correct.
Does the city of Cincinnati still give their kids the day off? Because I remember that's like a national, like it's a school holiday for kids up there. But the Reds have been so bad so long. I don't know if they're still doing it. Like, nah, y'all take y'all's ass to school. The Reds suck.
They made the playoffs last year, Rudy.
Okay.
Come on.
That don't mean
Don't
shit.
disrespect Harry Francona like that.
Meh.
I like Fran. I
do
Fran.
like Tito. I like him. I like him a lot. Okay. But Bouquet, that begs the question. Are you going to be doing the Say Hey Play show again on our channel?
I hope so.
That's a good question. There's a lot of different changes happening to Pub Sports Radio in the next 2 weeks after Publipalooza. So that's a good question.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Can you give us any?
We are we're a family member. We're not on the payroll, but we are a partner.
Are you allowed to break news here?
No, I'm actually not.
Okay. Are you allowed to tell us until can we talk about it off the air, or do I have to wait till next week? I'm fine with that.
I can tell you guys.
Okay. Huh. That's in the show. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, that's it. We out.
No, we'll ask. We're going to meet up after the show anyway, so I'll ask then. All right. Oh, my boy S.A. Jones, he's in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Oh my God. I thought he meant like the Metro sex. Good Lord. I'm in your favorite cable company has shipped me for 2 weeks to Green Bay. Good Lord. At least it's
what's the
decent
Metro Market? Is that somewhere up in Green Bay?
No.
They have a Metro Market?
He just meant what?
Oh, he's from the Metro Market.
Oh my God. That dude is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Okay, so Brett Favre's got a place. Donald Driver, Houston's own. I think he has a bar there. If you have time, you should take a tour of Lambeau. That is cool. That is all the shit I've said about Green Bay over the years. Touring Lambeau was really cool. That was really cool for all the reasons you might imagine. That was very cool. So, yeah, have fun. The weather should be good. I was up there during the season when it's Hoth because it's 4 feet of snow the whole time. At least they picked a good time to send you up there for a couple of weeks. It's a beer drinking town. There ain't much else to do. 99% white folks. So I hope you don't get scared off by my people, but they can drink and they're a good time. It's good folks up there. They're fine. Good small town country folks in a city that you think we're behind. Shit. Green Bay, it looks like 1968 all day, a day.
Look, if I don't play football, I ain't going to Green Bay. That's
Well,
as simple as
the
that.
only black people who do live there all play for the Packers, or they're
Exactly.
related to a Packer. That's true. S.A.
Exactly.
Jones, by the way, just became a new member today. Thank you, S.A. Jones. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Hard Holmes. Look at the official Russian oligarch of the show, Rib.
Love you, Rib. Love
Just
you hard,
gifted
brother.
5 Love You Hard television memberships. We just had 6 new members now because of S.A. Jones and Rib. How about that, man? That's kick ass. Very kick ass. Thank you, Rib. Just bought 5 memberships. You get exclusive access to all of our members only shows, which one will come down this week. We will tell you when. And you get access to our giveaways. For instance, we're going to be giving away a Victor Wembanyama jersey very soon. We are almost to the threshold of subscribers to SpursRoundtable.com. It's a new website. It's a new app.
Go subscribe so we can give it away. You might win.
Yes,
Shit.
my buddy Mike Fisher and his bosses and Yahoo have put together a company called Roundtable. And they're going to have these roundtables for not even just sports, like news roundtables, entertainment roundtables. But we are helping them promote they're based in the metro sector. They're based in Dallas. And we are going to help them promote SpursRoundtable.com because they wanted to get a Spurs one going. And so who did they call? Well, I mean, you know, come on. Call in the building, baby. So they know they know who to call. So we're going to get that Spurs Roundtable on fire. So we are approaching this threshold goal we have. And as soon as we get there, we are going to be giving away an autograph, authenticated Victor Wembanyama jersey to a lucky member. You have to be a member for the Wemby jersey. That's a lot. This thing's worth thousands of dollars. So we at least need. So this is going to a member. We do things for everybody, but this is a big deal, man. So, by the way, 21 for Life reminds we're approaching 4.7 thousand subscribers. Which, by the way, subscriptions are free. Memberships are $4.99 for as low as $4.99 a month. Subs are free. We're at 4.7 thousand, Rudy. So we're 300 subscriptions away from Rudy having to George Jefferson himself for an entire week. Cannot wait.
When we get to 49, I'm gonna just start letting it grow out. This way, it can get the real George Jefferson effect.
Yeah,
I gotta let it grow out on the sides.
Yes,
because it's right here. This area, the George Jefferson area, is where it all went bad for me around 30. So around 4,900, 21 for Life. I'll start growing this thing out to pay my debts.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, George Jefferson, he owned the shit out of that haircut. He was a bad dude.
He did.
He strutted, talked shit, cocky as hell, about 5'2".
Maybe.
I can't wait to see. This is going to happen now. We're within striking distance.
I know.
Finally.
It was fun. It was funny at like 3,000. Now we're at 47. I'm like, oh shit.
Shit. You got to do it too. You've already put too much of it out there. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's all good.
And I demand we do a remote that day too to get you out. And we got to get you. We got to like take a little tour of the city and just post up at all 4 points of the town. It's going to be badass. All right, I wanted to run this by you, and I don't normally stop on these made for clicks, ESPN, Mickey, deals they do on their website, but they did have a good one today, and I got bogged down and went down the rabbit hole. They had the 10 best and the 10 worst offseason moves in the NBA, going back to now, knowing what we know now.
I need
ain't
to
had
hear
no
this.
ain't had any playoffs yet. Have not had any playoffs yet. Right?
I like this. Give it to me.
But they just going back last summer. What were the 10 best and the 10 worst transactions of last year? Not just free agents, draft picks, trades, whatever it might be. All right, Bouquet, you got a little production value in there. You want to do best or worst first? We're just going to blow through them, and then at the end, I want to hear you take them.
Worst first.
Worst is always funny. Okay, worst. All right. Number 10 worst moves of the year. Cavaliers trade for Lonzo Ball. Magic signed Tyus Jones.
Mm.
Knicks signed Gershon Yabusele.
He don't even play.
Rockets signed Dorian Finney-Smith.
That was a bad one.
Kings trade for Dario Saric and Dennis Schroeder via sign-and trade.
I like Schroeder, but okay.
Raptors extend Jakob Poeltl, former Spur.
Ooh.
Pelicans signed Kevin Looney and trade for Jordan Poole.
Okay.
Neither one of them getting any playing time.
Hell no.
Clippers replaced Norman Powell with Bradley Beal and Chris Paul. What a disaster.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Who stole
Norman
more
Powell
money?
was good.
Ben Simmons or Bradley Beal? I think Bradley has.
Bradley.
Yeah.
At least Ben went to go fish.
Pelicans trade an unprotected 26 draft pick to move from 23 to 13 in the draft. They trade an unprotected lotto pick to get the 13th pick. Come on. And the worst move of the year, according to ESPN, Bucks waive and stretch Damian Lillard to sign Miles Turner. They got nothing. They got nothing out of Dame.
Damn.
There's the worst moves of the year, according to Mickey and their experts, Windhorst, Stephen A. Smith, all those dudes.
Now, going to the best, I'll say this. Dylan Harper and Cornette should be on this list.
Before I looked at this, I thought if they don't have Luke Cornette, they're not paying attention.
Agreed.
All right. Number 10, best offseason transactions. Knicks trade for Jose Alvarado. He's been good for them.
I like that. That was a good one. And
Warriors
he fits.
signed-
And Puerto Ricans love New York. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a good Latino. Warriors signed DeAnthony Melton. He's been good for them.
Okay.
Number 8, Spurs signed Luke Cornette.
Number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, and why it's on the list. When he's not active on his blog, Cornette is the definition of a solid backup center. The 24 NBA champ signed a 4-year, $40.7 million deal with only $24 million guaranteed in free agency, and he slotted in perfectly behind Victor Wembanyama. I got to tell you, Bouquet, and Bouquet told us what to watch for.
I made fun of
He's
it.
been
Bouquet
amazing.
was like, Rudy, shut up. And I was like, Bookie, you shut
Rudy.
up. And
Cornette
he was
has
dead
been
on.
terrific.
Yeah.
That dude is a fucking baller. He ain't Wemby, of course, no one is. But they don't.
You're not
It ain't
supposed to
like he plays great defense. He's an offensive rebounding some bitch. He's got great chemistry with their guards. How many times has Cornette alley-oop dunked this year? 40? He can even get up for a big wipe stiff.
And the thing is, if you're gonna play, let's say they match up with the Nuggets, I can see a scenario where they're on the court together, and you let Cornette deal with Joker, and you let Wemby roam. Like this way, I don't have to have Wemby out away from the basket. Because if Joker plays Wemby, he's gonna play away from the basket. He's not gonna, he may every now and then he may try to put him under the basket, put that weight on him, but I can see a situation depending on if the team has a legit center like Joker, then I can see that. But it's a great
the player with the most playoff experience on this roster.
More than Harrison Barnes?
Most recently.
Oh,
NBA champion more recently, yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me say this, and I love Harrison. I don't know how much he's going to play in the postseason.
He better.
Luke's going to.
I feel like Harrison Barnes is going to be very critical for this team in the playoffs.
I hope. Well,
I think he's gonna. I know San Antonio's down on him because we love Carter Bryant, and I get all of that. I'm not saying I was even a fan. I'm a fan of Carter Bryant. I'm a fan of what they do outside of Harrison, but in the postseason, on the road, I don't worry about his confidence wavering.
I don't either.
I don't worry. He's a corner boy now.
Same.
It means like, hey, just sit in the corner and take big shots that some of these young kids may get a little gun shy. You to series down 2-1, tied 2-2, down on the road. I want Harrison Barnes on the floor. That's just me.
We're going to have moments in series 2 where the other team has bogged it down, forced us into a half court so we can't run and gun on them like we're great at. French Vanilla will get playing time in the postseason.
Oh, that's not even up for debate. That ain't even for debate.
Game.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
For sure. Cornette's been terrific. They got him as 8th best signing. Hell, yeah, he may be top 5. All right, 7. Nuggets signed Tim Hardaway Jr. They needed him.
I like that signing. Shooter.
Suns trade for Dillon Brooks. Say what you will about Dillon Brooks, but he impacts teams. Heat trade for Norman Powell. He's been a helper for them. We'll see him tonight. Nets trade for Michael Porter Jr. Number 3, Hawks add Nickeil Alexander-Walker via sign and trade. Fucking Hawks have won like 10 out of 11.
Yeah, and they got Kuminga because Steve Kerr hated him. So, yeah, I like it.
Number 2, Thunder extend Ajay Mitchell and trade for Jared McCain because, of course, they do because the Thunder know what they're doing. They got depth now.
Jared McCain and the painted nails that got painted in a bad light, but he fits with what they do.
Rudy's hung up on these kids that paint your nails. I
don't mind it. I don't mind it. I'm saying that's what happened because Philly should have never traded him. Mm-hmm. He can play, but, he paints his nails. He does a lot of TikTok videos. So they're like, look, we got no time for it. But I like him with OKC. I'm not making fun of him at all. Number 1,
the best summer transaction, according to ESPN's experts. Charlotte drafts Con Knippel from Duke.
They put that number 1?
Number 1. Here's their explanation. The first 2 picks of the draft carried little suspense. Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper were the consensus top 2 prospects in the class, and the Mavericks and the Spurs obliged by taking them first and second. The decisions
go ahead.
The decisions got harder from there with a large group of players in contention to go in the next couple of picks. Tops among that group was Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, but next up was Charlotte, which slammed on an even mightier home run with the number 4 pick by taking Con Knippel. Suffice to say that was the right choice. Knippel is the Rookie of the Year favorite, having already smashed the rookie record for 3-pointers, and he's already one of the most efficient scorers in the NBA.
Is he your Roy?
Yeah, I think at this point, yeah. I mean, I think he's
take him over Cooper.
Flagg's been banged up. Yeah, you know what? And Cooper's had good numbers, but the Mavericks don't win jack shit. Cooper gets 30 shots a night because they're just trying to build him, trying to develop him. Con's playing within a team construct on a playoff team. Con's the Rookie of the Year. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that Con should have been the number 1 overall pick. And I got my shit kicked in last month when I suggested the Spurs should have taken Con over Dylan Harper. I don't know that I believe that, but I mean, you can make a case based on what they need. Con's the Rookie of the Year. If Con gets hurt, then Dylan Harper will probably steal it out from underneath him. Right now, and I think Bouquet agrees with this, Con's got to be Rookie of the Year right now. We got a month to decide, but Con's your guy. Only because his team's a good.
Let me take the standings. Yeah, go ahead.
Them standings.
100% I agree.
Really? I thought you would for sure disagree just to disagree, but you think so?
No, I don't think it's particularly close, honestly. I think the fact that the Mavericks are as bad as they are and the Hornets are as good as they are kind of seals it.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I let me be that guy? But
all right.
If Charlotte had Cooper, wouldn't they be the same? Charlotte's the 10th seed, 37 and 34. That's way better than they've been in a long time.
Yeah. That's a great point. If Charlotte has Cooper, you can't do it. You can't assume he gets hurt because Flagg's been banged up a lot. He probably would not be as banged up because he's playing on a better team. He's not the only option every damn night.
Wait a minute. Let me look at that again.
I'll also say that going into the season that we had much different expectations for both of these teams.
And it's crazy now I'm looking at the standings. The 10th seed in the West, Golden State Warriors, because that's the cutoff because of the stupid play-in, 33 and 38.
Okay.
10th seed in the East, Charlotte Hornets, 37 and 34. Interesting. 8, 9, and 10 seed in the West are all under 500. An exact opposite in the East.
Yeah. People think the East is past the West for depth.
Damn.
I love Conklin.
Shit.
I love Dylan.
I didn't love him. I liked him hard. I didn't love him hard.
Here's why, looking back on and all I did was wonder. I didn't say they should have taken Con. I said in 3 or 4 years, will we look back and wonder whether or not we should have taken Con, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when Wemby and Steph Castle and Harper are on the floor together. They're top 5 in the NBA in offensive percentage, offensive efficiency. When Wemby and Castle and Harper are on the floor together, they're top 5 in defensive efficiency. Dylan Harper is a better all-around ball player than Con Knipple.
That's not up for debate.
Not up for debate. So
Harper's much better basketball player.
I shouldn't even have put that out there. Looking back, it looks like talk show clickbait. I didn't mean for that to be the case. I just really like Con's game. Harper is a better all-around player. I think, like you said, no one would argue against that.
And for context, keep in mind that when you brought that up, we were also talking about the Spurs' lack of ability to hit threes, and that's why it also came up. Mike never said, "Oh yeah, we redraft this, we take a nipple." No, we're just saying like at the time they're struggling to hit threes, and 2-3 years down the line, what is it that they could even now that they're quote unquote not struggling from three? That's still, it's not an eyesore, but it's still something that they're going to address. So we all know we don't need to be reminded in the chat. Harper is the pick. It was as soon as they were number 2, they knew Flag was gone. It wasn't never Ace Bailey. It wasn't never Knipple. It was always Harper. And the fact that the Harper draft pick didn't make the top 10 best moves shows you that Harper was the right pick, because it was like they didn't put him in there because it's like that was a given.
Correct.
They should take Harper. That's why it wasn't in there. So nobody's saying, Knipple's better than Harper.
No.
But sometimes you putting together, let's say you're putting together an Olympic team, you take a Con Knipple, not because he's better than Jaylen Brown, but because he can provide a service that some guys can't provide. And that's what Con Knipple is.
Say this about Con and we can move on, but I'm just glad Con got drafted by Charlotte and didn't slip to the fucking Knicks or the Warriors.
No shit,
or
right?
Somebody like that. I'm glad he in a Rocket. Con on a good team makes them a hell of a lot gooder. At least he's on a shit team that's gotten a lot better, but he's no threat to the rest of the league for now, unless he gets Charlotte turned way around or he leaves in free agency in a few years. All right, it is in the building. Spurs Talk presented by SpursRoundtable.com. Go to SpursRoundtable.com, click join. These people post 3 to 4 to 5 posts a day. Like their last post is odds and ends about Spurs Heat coming up. You got betting lines, which you don't get a lot of that. You've got storylines about Wemby and Harper. They do an amazing job every day of posting 4 or 5 times a day on the Spurs. It's a great app. We are members. You should be too. It's totally free. You just click join, put your email in there. They'll send to your inbox what they got cooking for that day. And they're on top of any breaking news, too. If something breaks, boom, they're all over it. It's a great website, great app. We're happy to be promoting them. It is SpursRoundtable.com. As soon as we get to, I think they're like 10 subscriptions away, I want to say, we're going to give away
20.
a Wemby. We're going to give away about 20. All right, that's nothing. We can get that done in a day. We're going to give away a Wemby jersey, signed, authenticated Wemby jersey to a lucky member that we'll figure out how to give it away once we get to the jersey. All right, what's up, Aaron Canooper? Peace. Here's my weekly donation to the Tithe collection. All right, tithing the church early. The Church of Rudy and Mike and Bouquet.
Love it.
There's worse churches to be a part of. All right, I want to give a quick shout out to the great Babe Laufenberg before we get out of here tonight. A longtime Cowboy broadcaster. I saw that he's opened up a restaurant up in Dallas with Jason Opie Garrett, former Spurs coach. They've been good buddies since the 90s when they played together.
No shit.
Jason Garrett and Babe, well, we should probably hit this place up when we go up, because I'm telling you, the Metro Sex road trip is coming. Jason Garrett and Babe have opened up an Italian restaurant in Dallas called Luca. Has nothing to do with Luka Doncic. It is pretty funny. It's called Luca. It's spelled different. So it's named after Babe's late son, Luke Laufenberg, who died of cancer a few years ago. But it is called Luca, but it's spelled with the Italian form, Lucca, Luca. It is, and for those that know the Dallas area, it's near the Katy Trail and the Knox Hotel. Cafe Luca serves Sicilian food with Mediterranean, Moroccan, Greek, and Italian influences, according to the Dallas Morning News. All my favorite foods across the world other than Mexican. And I just wanted to give Babe a shout out. I hope it works great. I hope that, most restaurants don't work great, but Babe's behind it with Jason Garrett, who still lives in the Metro 6 because he loves it. When I left Mickey Radio and came to San Antonio in 2007, my God, it'll be 19 years this October. When I left ESPN Radio, they threw me a surprise going away party. And Babe Laufenberg at that time remember there was a chain called Boston's The Gourmet Pizza? Remember that? There was a bunch of
them. We used to have it.
Yeah, Babe owned one in the Metro
sponsors.
6. He opened up the entire thing so they can throw me. I thought it was just going to be me and a couple of buddies going to dinner. I walk in there and it's 50 people from the station, buddies that I knew in the media. They wanted to give me a good farewell as I disembarked the Metro 6 and headed down south to San Antonio, where my life changed forever. And Babe opened up his restaurant for them to throw me that party. And I knew Babe a little. I hadn't talked to Babe in years, but I knew Babe a little bit just because I was always at games and in locker rooms and such. And he's real good friends with Randy Galloway, who was one of my radio icons, one of my radio mentors when I first got into radio. Was the great Randy Galloway, and he and Babe were good buddies. Babe let me have the entire restaurant, and I've never forgotten that. He is one of the nicest human beings that does what we do that I have ever met. And so when I saw that Babe's opening up a new spot with Jason Garrett, I just wanted to pop on and say that real quick tonight. Good luck to Babe. I hope it totally kicks ass. Hope it works out great for him. All right, it is in the building. News items of the day. Rockwall Zone, speaking of the Metroplex, Jackson Smith-Njigba is now the highest paid wide receiver there's ever been. 4 years, $170 million. $42.15 million a year is the average.
Can you hear that, Mike?
Hang on. I know where you're going.
You hear that?
$120 million guaranteed to Dallas's own Jackson Smith-Njigba to stay with the Seahawks. What were you about to say? I know what you're about to say, but go ahead and say it.
I can hear a house party going on, and I think it's at George Pickens' house.
Oh, okay.
I think because that just bumped up the franchise. That bumped up the franchise tag money. That bumped up that franchise tag money, baby.
Yeah, and it's also going to bump up his asking price. Now, he's crazy if he asks for Jackson and Njigba.
No, absolutely not. He's the best in the game.
But these kids, man, he's going to want top 5 guy money at his position. You cannot have 2 top 5 highest paid wide receivers. I don't care who you are. You can't do it, right? Can't do it.
No.
They have to hope that George Pickens has a solid, not awesome year. And then sign him to an extension. Keep him.
Well, you don't even because the NFL players is the worst union in sports. We can franchise tag them 2 more times. You can franchise tag them up to 3 times. So
I know.
All you can hope for is some people keep getting in Njigba money, and your franchise tag money keeps going up. Like if you can, you look up, and over the next 3 years, you've made $90 million. You see what I'm saying?
Correct. But if you wind up paying him top 5 at his position once a year,
you got to let him walk. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You might as well just give him a 3-year deal at that money now.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know that Pickens is here long term. Get 1 more year out of him, see how things go, and reassess it next offseason. That's really all they can do at this point. And Jackson ain't going to be the last big wide receiver to re-up between now and next year. We're going to have more. It's going to be a problem for Jerry. It's a good problem, but it's a problem.
They gave him 120 guaranteed. That's
whether he can never play it down again. They got to pay him that.
Yeah. And he got that off of who was the quarterback before Sam Darnold last year?
Geno.
He got 120 guaranteed off of Geno and Sam Darnold.
That's a good point.
That lets you know you're a bad mother father.
No offense to Sam. He's a Super Bowl champion.
Oh, yeah,
he's still just Sam Darnold. He had a good year, but he's still Sam.
He didn't have Tom Brady or freaking Joe Burrow. He got that off of Geno Smith
and
Sam Darnold. That's a bad boy.
The bad boy. Bernard's in the building. Shout out to Rib, the MVP of In the Building. We love Rib. We love him hard.
Yes, we do.
We love Rib. Thank you, Rib. He gets to go with us to the next level. When we go to the next level, Rib's coming.
Absolutely.
No, y'all all. I'm just giving you shit. Rogi's in the building with a $5 spot. Hey, it all counts. Reach around to the Spurs for interviewing former UTSA Super Bowl champion Tariq Woolen. Yeah, they had him on the broadcast the other night. He was looking nice. Had about a $20,000 chain on. Had sunglasses on at the game. Fresh cut,
Dude,
dressed to the nines. He looked great. Love to have it.
You come from UTSA to get that deal he got.
Good on him, man.
I mean, come on.
Good for Tariq. Cowboys going to see him twice. He's a commander, isn't he? Went to the Commanders.
Or Eagle.
Is he? Oh no, he's Eagles. Oh yeah, shit, he's an Eagle. Oops. He may get. He's going to have two opportunities to pick Dak off this year. All right, sure.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
One late punch for Logan Paul.
Oh God, what now?
The flag football shit. He been talking like just punch Logan Paul. I don't want to give him any more. Like America's superpower is making nobodies famous, and one of our superpowers is making nobodies famous.
Yeah.
And the fact that this guy is on my feed every day because he's talking shit to Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts over a flag football game and threatening to kick Tom Brady's ass. And these guys, Saquon Barkley's not as big as athlete as me. Like y'all are football players. I'm gonna like, yo, shut the F up, Logan Paul. I really don't like to use the word hate, but I have a very, very large disdain for the Paul family. Like I cannot stand those dudes.
I'm not a hater, but I really hope that they have run their. I hope we're getting close to where the Pauls have run.
It's got to almost be over, right?
I really need that. I need that to be a thing of the past.
Good Lord. Anyway.
Yeah, I want to see them on VH1's Where Are They Now here in about 10 years. I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Let's get them out of the way. All right, it's been a hell of a news day. I'm going to go through some news headlines before we get out of here because I got Spurs. But show brought to you in part by Texas Cheer Liquor. Got some. By the way, underrated wine selection. By the way, we don't talk about their wines enough. This is a beautiful New Zealand batch of Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. Yes, sir. Very good.
Plenty of wines at all the locations.
Yeah, that's right. And we got summertime specials. And we got March specials just as it gets hot with these cruisers. That's good.
Sun Cruisers, baby. I know my man Dale went and got something the other day. Got that Templeton Rye, a good everyday sip. And the On the Rocks, we're going to be rolling out a lot of summertime type drinks. And I got a reach around too, sponsored by Texas Cheer Liquor. Buki, you got that since Rogie brought up the runners. Gosh damn Jeff Traylor, UTSA kicker. This is a Texas Cheer reach around. Texas Cheer Liquor reach around.
Yeah. Well, the bad news, he's losing his kicker. We need a new kicker.
Yeah. He ran a 4.5 and hit a 70-yard field goal. So shout out to Mr. Murphy. And he's built like, why does he doing playing kicker with that body? He was running a 4.5. Jeff, you might not have had this kid at the right spot.
Rudy, our fucking kickers run 4.5s. Hell, he's gonna. How many times when he gets to the league, he's going to do a fake kickoff and just run the damn thing?
Dude, what the hell? A 4.5 for a kicker? Anyway, reach around brought to you by Texas Cheer Liquor.
Yeah, and the kid that was supposed to kick for them left right before the first damn game because he goes to Oklahoma. Couldn't blame him. He got paid. And so they had to go to Jaffer, and hell, he had a great season. Hell, he had an amazing pro day the other day. So I hope he finds a home.
He'll be a 6th, 7th round pick.
It's a great reach around. What's up, Dennis? Got it than us? $9.99. Good to see you again. Good to see you again, MT. Next week, Valero, Texas Open. Pull up, Rudy J.
Hey,
yeah.
If me and Mike are gonna come out. Yeah, me and Mike are gonna come out, Dennis. I need to be where you had me the last time you had me out. I won't say the company name. I won't say where because I don't want to get you in trouble.
Okay.
But Mike and I'll come out if you put us in there.
Rudy, you can't walk all that way. You know that. You got a bum ankle.
My dog, what? I'm Mamba. You see this guy right here? Do you know what my rehab's been like? Bro, we're not Anthony Davis over here. This is a Mamba house. I'm back. What the fuck you think this is? Rigorous rehab. Rigorous icing, elevation, YouTube rehab, baby. I'm ready. I'll be fine.
Yes, sir.
So Dennis,
by the way, I run into this guy 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Dennis,
how?
If we run into each other again, we may have to talk, bud. I don't give him shit.
No,
We saw him at Johnny Hernandez's Paella Challenge.
Oh, okay.
Over the weekend. Yeah, ran into him at Paella Challenge over
Did
down
you run into the Bouquets?
No, I did not run into the Bouquets. They did not. I don't know what they look like, and if they saw me, they didn't say nothing. So
my mom said, and I quote, "Too many people, can't find them."
It was crowded. It was very crowded. All right, couple of news items. We'll get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
The OnlyFans boss, what's his name? Leo Radvinsky.
Yeah.
Died at the age of 43 because of cancer. The dude was worth $4.7 billion. No one even knew he was sick except those in his family members.
Dude, that one sounds like one. I know a lot of people hate that, the OnlyFans platform.
Do they?
Yeah, a lot of people hate the OnlyFans platform.
He's worth $5 billion. Somebody likes it.
Yeah, grown-ass men, weirdo-ass men that pay for women to send farts in jars. Exactly.
Where's my money?
They pay for feet. They pay for farts in jars, and they pay for dirty socks. It's men are the stupidest people on the planet.
I know. The fact that he's worth $4.7 billion, God rest his soul, tells you all you need to know about America right now. Jason Momoa.
What happened to him?
Turns out the actor was one of those that had to get evacuated and rescued from his house on the North Shore of Oahu. Momoa's got a house there. I guess he was there this week when I was there, and came out today and said, "Oh yeah, we were trapped. The freaking National Guard had to rescue the Momoas from their house because it got completely devastated by the floods in Hawaii."
He's Aquaman.
He's an actor, dude. No, he's a bad dude. It was bad. It was bad. My kids are good, thank God. They live uphill. Good. On that countryside that we used to live on, though, like I'm actually very curious to see what happened to my old house. It's right on the road where that big flood went down. I bet that house it may be washed out in the sea. It's bad.
Yeah, it's probably gone.
Bad. Catastrophe this morning or last night at LaGuardia Airport in New York.
That was awful, dude.
After an Air Canada plane smashes into a fucking fire truck that was on the runway.
Canadians.
Going to another plane that had complained about a weird odor, and the pilot was a little bit worried, thought he might have a fire. So he tells air traffic control. They send a fire truck out there to that plane that was on the tarmac, and another plane from Air Canada hits the thing, kills both the pilots. 40 some odd people got injured. Plane cuts in half. Thank God the two other firemen that were riding in the truck saw it. They were able to jump off the side of the truck before the plane smashed into it. That's outrageous, man. That's some bullshit. Last year we had that damn Tomahawk helicopter collide midair with a plane with all those figure skaters on there at Washington, D.C. This is some bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Once a year is too much in the aviation industry. Way too much in the commercial aviation industry. This is horseshit.
They got rid of all the DEI hires.
Got to get the black man back in the tower.
I didn't say that. A bad joke.
And we're now no longer bombing Iran.
What do you mean?
President Trump has decided to stand down on bombing Iran, probably because he saw his poll numbers plummet this last 2 weeks, with the gas prices in this country skyrocketing, and then China flexed its muscles yesterday. Y'all need to stop. We don't like what's going on. This is going to create long-term issues. And then, so that's all yesterday. And then Trump today, we've had significant talks. We've had significant talks with Iran. They've decided, they've told us they're not going to make any nukes, so we're going to stand down. Then Iran released a statement saying they ain't talked to Trump one fucking time. Homeboy saw that poll go. So I'm just happy we have peace in the Middle East for now. It won't last because it never does, because those are some wild ass countries over there that are led by crazy ass religious zealots. We got peace for now, at least. I don't know if honestly, I'm just giving Trump shit. I don't know if that was the right thing or the wrong thing. He attacked him because I don't know why he attacked him. Tired of their shit. They're led by terrorists, not religious. Those people are terrorists. They're evil bastards. They shit on their own people. They kill their own citizens. I get it. But boy, it didn't take long for him to quit. No, my poll numbers are dropping. Half my base has decided they're pissed at me. We've made significant talks and no more.
We're good. We did what we were supposed to do. We're out.
All right. And on that note, I got a Spurs game to watch. We're out too. All right. Love y'all hard. Back in here mañana, 5:00.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all hang around real quick.
All right.
2
Yeah,
minutes.
real quick. All right. Thank you to Jose Bouquet. Thank you to the people. Tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your husbands, tell your children, tell everybody about In the Building. We are the fastest rising content providers in Texas. Look at the data. It suggests we are. Love y'all hard. See y'all tomorrow.
We got to keep on doing. You can